Hello, and welcome to the DeX Imaging Help Desk walkthrough for installing HP drivers on Mac. Before we begin, it is important to know what version of macOS your computer is running. To find this, click the Apple logo in the top left corner, then select About This Mac. Your macOS version will be listed in the window that opens. Once we know what version of macOS we're running, we need to download the appropriate driver. Open a web browser. We're using Safari in this example, but you can use Chrome, Firefox, or whichever browser you are most comfortable with. Navigate to www.deximaging.com/service. Once on the Dex Imaging Service site, select Resources. Scroll down and select HP Downloads to visit the HP Support website. On the HP Support site, in the search bar at the top, type Easy Admin, then press Enter or Return to search. In the Recommended Solutions section, you should see the article about using HP Easy Admin for macOS. Select this article. Under the section with the header Step 1, you will find the download link for HP Easy Admin. Click it to begin the download. Once the download is finished, open the HP Easy Admin file from the Downloads section of your browser or from the Downloads folder in Finder. Uncheck the box to allow the program to send data to HP. Then check the box to agree to the license agreement, then click OK. In the search box of the Download Software window, enter part of the model number of your printer. The search should display auto-completed results from which to select the appropriate model. If the search returns an error such as this, simply click OK, verify the model is correct, and try the search again, as it was likely simply a connection error. In our example, we are using macOS version 14.3. However, as drivers have not been written specifically for this OS version, it did not automatically detect our OS version correctly. If this is the case, simply drop down the first box below the search bar and select either the appropriate version or the latest available version, as we do in this example. As you can see here, it may return multiple results. Select only the latest driver version, then click Download. Once the download is finished, click Show in Finder to open the Downloads folder, then double-click the HP Printer Essentials package to run the installer. In the installer, click Continue, then Install. You will likely be prompted for your computer's administrator password to complete the installation. Once the installation is completed, click Close, then select Move to Trash when prompted. You can close the Finder and HP Easy Admin windows at this time. Open the Settings app on your Mac, either by clicking the gear icon in your dock or by clicking the Apple logo in the top left and selecting System Settings. In the Settings app, navigate to Printers and Scanners. Depending on your version of macOS, you'll either need to click a plus icon or the button that says Add Printer, Scanner, or Fax, as seen here. The following window may also look different depending on macOS version, but the order of icons should be the same. Select the middle icon to manually input your printer's connection information. Ensure the protocol is set to HP Jet Direct Socket. Then enter the IP address of your printer in the address field. Change the name field to whatever you would like the printer to appear as on your computer. Verify that the use field is displaying the correct series of printer. If it is not, drop down the box, then click Select Software. Search for your printer's model in the window that pops up and select the appropriate driver. When finished, click Add to add the printer to your computer. It will go through some configuration and attempt to auto-detect any accessories. Once your computer has finished adding the printer, select it, then select Options and Supplies. Navigate to the Options tab and verify that any accessories such as additional paper trays or finishers your printer may have were detected properly, or manually correct them if they were not. Now we'll go over configuring default printing options on your printer. Open a web browser and navigate to localhost:631. Select Printers at the top of the Cups page. If this is your first time using Cups, you will get a message like this one saying the web interface is disabled. If you do get this error, click the magnifying glass icon in the top right of your screen, then type Terminal, then press Enter or Return to open the Terminal app. In the terminal, input the command shown on the error page to enable the cup's web interface, then press Enter or Return. You can close the terminal, then refresh the web page. On the Printers page, select the printer you just added to your computer. Drop down the second box labeled Administration and select Set Default Options. Here we can configure the default print options, such as default paper size and turning on or off two-sided printing. On the Color tab, you can default the printer to black-only grayscale to prevent accidental color prints. Remember, you can always make a preset to print color when you do need it. In this section, you can also configure other job defaults you may want, such as finishing features like stapling multi-page jobs, if your printer has a staple finisher. If your device is configured to require a code to make prints or copies, select the Accounting tab, then drop down the User Access Code box and select Custom. Enter the access code you use to print. Finish making any other desired changes on the various tabs, then click Set Default Options when finished. You will be prompted once again to enter the administrator username and password for your computer. Now that our printer is installed and configured, it's time to send a test print. In the Print dialog, make sure the appropriate printer is selected. Under Printer Options, you can make any changes from the defaults we just set. In this example, we're setting it up to print in color, and we're going to save that as a preset to easily access in the future. Click Print when finished to confirm everything is working properly. Thank you for watching the DEX Imaging Help Desk YouTube channel. Please check out our other instructional videos for more tips to get the most out of your HP printer.